Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a hot minute since I last came on here and talked about my Echelon EX3 spin bike, but I am here today to talk about my top 10 favorite accessories that I use with my Echelon EX3 spin bike. For those of you guys that don't know who I am, hello, hi, how's it going? My name's Anika and I'm an American living in London, and I absolutely love spinning. In a pre-pandemic world, I was at a spin class 2, 3, sometimes 4 times a week. And since the pandemic hit, I actually bought my Echelon EX3 spin bike that you can see behind me, and I have loved it ever since. I have owned it for over 10 months now, and I have done a number of videos all about my experience with my Echelon EX3 spin bike. If you guys want to check out any of those videos, I have a playlist that I will link up in the cards for you right now. So after owning my spin bike for over 10 months now, I have definitely bought a few accessories and a few things to make my spin bike feel more like I'm in a spin studio and really give it the accessories and all the little bits that I need to feel like I get a full workout with my Echelon EX3 spin bike. If you guys are interested in any of the products that I do talk about in today's video, I will make sure to link it all down in the description box below. And I have also done a number of videos of using all these accessories on my spin bike, and also how I do a little bit of a Peloton hack with my Echelon EX3 spin bike. So if you guys want to check that video out, I will link it up in the cards right now for you. So guys, without further ado, let's jump into my top 10 accessories. So the first accessory that I have to talk to you guys about is not exactly necessary, but if you are using the Echelon EX3 spin bike along with the Peloton digital app, you are going to want to have a phone holder. Now, the EX3 spin bike comes with a tablet holder already, but if you are using an iPad Air or an iPad Pro or just one of the bigger tablets, when you do put the tablet up on the tablet holder, there is no extra space for your phone. So in order to have both your tablet and your phone side by side, if you are using the Peloton digital app with your EX3 spin bike, you're gonna have to have 2 different screens. Now, to have 2 different screens, you can use your tablet in the tablet holder, but I recommend using a phone holder in order to hold your iPhone next to your tablet. My second accessory that I use all the time with my spin bike is a very, very good water bottle. Now, at first, I was just using my normal hydro flask or just a normal thermal bottle that was able to keep really cold water next to me. But I realized when you are spinning and you're asked to get up and down on the spin bike and you're asked to like dance around and just spin really fast, there is a reason why there are sports water bottles and why they're designed for a sport like cycling, and it is so helpful to have a sports water bottle when you are spinning on a spin bike. What's great about the Echelon EX3 is that there is not 1 but 2 water bottle holders right next to the spin bike, and I actually bought 2 Lululemon sports water bottles to put into those holders. And sometimes when I am doing a longer ride, it is just so nice to have that water readily accessible and right there next to me so I can drink whenever I want. The third accessory that I have to talk to you guys about today are for those of you guys that are really avid spinners, and also for those of you guys that have ever been on a cycle outside and you are an avid cyclist. Now, I personally have changed the pedals out on my EX3 spin bike. It does come with a pedal that has a cage, so you can slide in a normal trainer, and then if you flip the pedal over, you're able to click in with an SPD shoe. But because I actually only ever train with SPD shoes, I have changed my pedals to SPD spin pedals. And it is just so important if you are really looking for that true spin experience and spin studio experience to use SPD pedals, because when you are clipped into your spin bike, you are just able to exert more power. You are really just using the full force of your legs, both your hamstrings and your quads, in order to spin, in order to move as quickly as possible. And if you are intimidated by SPD pedals or clicking into them, just give yourself the time and space to try it. I remember the first time that I actually clicked into a spin bike, and I was really nervous and intimidated because I was really not sure if I was doing it right. The beauty of having SPD spin pedals is really that you feel so much more secure when you get comfortable. So I would say just give it a shot, click in a few times, and there are plenty of videos on YouTube. I might actually do a video of how to click into your spin bike. So if you do want to stick around for that, make sure you subscribe to my channel. But it is just so easy. And once you click into your bike, you will never go back to using regular tennis shoes. Now, naturally, the fourth accessory that I have to talk to you guys about is about the SPD shoe. Now, the SPD shoe is a special type of spin cyclist shoe that you get that also clicks into those pedals that I was talking about earlier. There are a number of different brands that you can use for SPD shoes. I got mine at Decathlon. There are obviously some higher end ones that are made by Nike and all different types. So if you do get the SPD shoes, it is a cleat type shoe and it has a certain size of clip that then clips into the SPD pedals. It is so important to make sure you have SPD pedals that match SPD shoes because there are other types of cleats out there for spinning that have different types of clips. So just make sure if you are purchasing anything for your spin cycle bike as far as shoes and pedals goes, you are matching them up. I personally use SPD because that is what I'm familiar with and that is what I've used in a spin class before. But just do your research, understand it, and like I said, I'll probably do a whole nother video about SPD pedals and shoes, but I personally use SPD cleats and I love them. I just have really easy ones that you can just Velcro on and off, and when I do just jump on the spin bike, it's super easy. I'm clipped in a matter of milliseconds, not even seconds, and then I'm off to the races. The fifth accessory that I recommend you guys get is a Bluetooth speaker. So I love spin classes because it gives me the atmosphere and the feeling that I am working out in the middle of a club, meaning the music is loud, there's lights everywhere, and it's just so much fun that you forget about the actual workout. Now, I personally don't feel like my iPad or even my iPhone exerts enough volume for me to feel like I'm having a party on my spin bike. So I have got an Anker Bluetooth speaker and I just place it right next to me when I am spinning, and it is plenty loud and I definitely feel like I'm in the middle of a club and I'm dancing around on my spin bike. So I would really recommend, if you are passionate about music or you're passionate about dancing around when you're in a spin class, or you just want to have a really good time while working out, getting that Bluetooth speaker means you can probably put the volume just a little bit louder and you can really feel like you're in the middle of dancing around rather than a sweaty workout. Now, the sixth thing that I recommend you guys check out are hand weights. Now, there are tons of classes both on Echelon and on Peloton and on Apple Fitness Plus, and honestly on any other spin class out there that do arm workouts in the middle of your spinning class. Now, at first, I was not a fan of doing arm workouts. I just like spinning, but I realized it is such a nice full body workout when you do arms in the middle of your spin class. And the beauty of the Echelon EX3 spin bike is that it comes with a weight holder already a part of the bike. So all you have to actually do is buy the small dumbbells. Now, I bought hand dumbbells and mine are 1.5 kilos. And I know that doesn't sound that heavy, but trust me, when you are doing these certain small workouts and certain small movements with these hand dumbbells, trust me, your arms, your shoulders, everything starts shaking. So 1.5 kg doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're in the middle of a sweaty spin class and you're doing these weights again and again and again, trust me, it is plenty. So for me personally, 1.5 is enough, but obviously feel free to moderate based on your fitness level and what you're trying to achieve. But hand weights are so useful for tons of different types of spin classes. My seventh accessory that I highly recommend you guys get, especially if your spin bike is indoors, mine is in the middle of my living room, is a floor mat. So I got a large rubber mat in order to place down on the floor, and then I put my spin bike on top of that rubber mat. And I have to say, when you are using SPD cleat shoes and you do just have the spin bike there, it is going to naturally kind of scratch or just cause a little bit of abrasion to your floors. And in order to protect my wood floors, I wanted to put down a rubber mat. And it has been a godsend. It is really just so nice to have the spin bike on top of the rubber mat. And then I'm able to easily put my shoes on and not worry about scratching the floor when I'm putting my shoes on. And then also when I get on and off the bike, my shoes do not scratch the floor because I'm getting on and off where the mat is placed. So if you guys want to check out the mat I actually purchased it on Amazon, and it's super cheap to actually purchase these on Amazon or eBay. I know that Echelon and Peloton both sell their branded mats, and feel free to get those if you'd like. But if you do want a cheaper alternative, I do have a link down in the description. Now, the 8th thing that I highly recommend you guys get is a heart rate monitor or an Apple Watch. I use my Apple Watch every single workout. I love tracking all the data. I have always been the person that likes to beat myself or likes to level up on myself. So I always track my workouts on my Apple Watch. It gives me all the data of calories burned, how long I've been working out, even my heart rate, all that kind of stuff is just right here on my wrist and then synced to my iPhone. It's really, really easy, and I'm able to track all my workouts. Now, of course, you can always just use the app and track everything via the app, but when you don't have a heart rate monitor, it's really hard for the bike to really sense how much output you are actually putting out, how hard of a workout you're getting. Are you actually in your target zone to, burn fat or burn calories? So if you do really want a true workout to tell you exactly how many calories you are burning, a heart rate monitor is key. Now, you can get those ones that strap across your chest. I personally have always had my Apple Watch, and because I've always had my Apple Watch, it's really actually quite easy to sync to the Echelon EX3 or to the Peloton app, or of course just using the Apple Watch in the indoor spin cycle mode, is which I use it at every single time. I have done a whole video at the end of 2020 showing you guys exactly how many calories, how many spin classes I've done, how the Apple Watch really helps me up my fitness game. If you guys want to check that video out, I will link it up in the cards for you right now. Now, my 9th accessory is for all my ladies out there, but you know what? Men could definitely use it as well. But as a lady with long hair, I get sweaty, okay? I don't know about you guys, but I am a sweaty Betty when I work out, okay? Give this video a thumbs up if you guys also get super sweaty in a workout. But as a girl with long hair and as someone who sweats profusely in a spin class, I just don't like washing my hair every day. So in order for me to really maximize on my sweat, not making my hair all sweaty, is I actually use a sports headband. Now, I use one from Lululemon, but there are a number of other ones out there, from Peloton to Nike to Reebok, you name it. Using the headband just really absorbs a lot of the sweat that's dripping around my face and my neck. And when I absorb that sweat using the headband, it just leaves my hair a little bit easier to manage after I work out. And finally, my 10th and final accessory to share with you guys today is something that's so important for all these sweaty folks out there that gave this video a thumbs up. Get yourself a bunch of hand towels. So I got a whole bunch of small towels. I bought them in bulk on Amazon, and I just have a towel resting on my spin bike so it's easily accessible when I am spinning. And every single time I spin, I obviously have to dab off all that excess sweat, but having that towel just easily there is so nice because I'm obviously sweating a lot, and it's nice to just wipe yourself off. Much like when you go into a spin studio, they always give you a sweat towel. I always have sweat towels really nearby. Actually, when I do possibly move house, I'm probably gonna have a really nice setup of where all of my accessories are for my spin bike. I've been getting a lot of inspiration from Pinterest, so stay tuned for my new setup coming soon when I do move houses. But a sweat towel is just so key. In any workout, obviously, it's nice to have a sweat towel, but especially in a spin workout. Right, guys, that brings me to the end of my top 10 accessories for my Echelon EX3 spin bike. Did I actually miss an accessory? Do you guys have any other accessories that you recommend? If you do, please make sure to leave it in a comment down below so our Echelon EX3 spin family here on YouTube can check those out. Plus, I'm always looking for more accessories to add on to my spin bike, so let me know down in the comments below. Right, guys, if you guys are anything like me and you enjoy spinning at home, please make sure to smash that subscribe button and turn on that bell notification so you know exactly when my next video is going live. I love recording tons of videos about my Echelon EX3 spin bike, about the Peloton digital app, and just how I stay fit at home. So make sure you subscribe. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys are having an amazing day wherever you are in the world, and I hope to catch you guys in my next video. Bye.